If you're a Twitch streamer, one of the most confusing parts is where does your income and where does your revenue come from on Twitch's platform exclusively? A lot of people are super confused about this. So allow me to demystify it for you all. That's right. I'm going to do a full breakdown on all the revenue and income sources that are exclusive to Twitch. I'm going to show you where you can find them, what they are, what you truly make from each and every one of them, and I'm even going to give you some awesome insights that you're just going to love at the very end of this video. You're not going to want to miss it. This is a must-see for every Twitch affiliate and partner out there. Let's go. What's up, all you awesome streamers? Wild here to make sure your channel becomes bigger and better while streaming on Twitch. If this is your first time here and you need help with tips, tricks, how-tos, or awesome tutorials, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button down below and tick that bell so when my videos go live for you. And talking about making your channel bigger and better, hey, we of course have to talk about how owned.tv can make your channel way better with awesome graphics and overlay packages that they offer for an extreme awesome price. Make sure you check out the bottom of their website for awesome coupon codes for when you want to introduce new graphics and overlays that is going to make your channel stand out. Hey, you want to save even more money? Of course you do. Who doesn't? Make sure you click through my link down below to save even more. Now let's get on to the video. Now, when you become a Twitch affiliate or a partner, one of your main revenue streams is gonna be income that you make exclusively from Twitch's platform, okay? Now, before we dive into this, there's one thing that you all need to know that a lot of beginners have a problem with. If you receive donations or tips or any type of transaction from a third-party provider like PayPal, those are not considered Twitch income revenue streams because they go through a third party. So you will not see that income listed out within Twitch's analytics, okay? Those are completely separate. So I just want to make sure you are aware of that because a lot of people struggle understanding that. And since we're going to be on the subject of making money while you stream, hey, by the way, it's okay to monetize your stream. I don't care what anybody says. It's help supporting your hobby, goal, and hey, maybe even your career. So it's awesome. If you're a Twitch affiliate or partner and you want to see where your income and revenue is coming from on Twitch's platform, all you need to do is go to the top right corner and click on Creative Dashboard. Over on the left-hand ledger, you will see under Insights, Channel Analytics. If you scroll down just below the graph player, you will see a section that says, where does my revenue come from? This is where it's going to list out specifically where each individual piece of monetization is coming from in your stream while you're broadcasting. Now, when it comes to talking about money that you make on Twitch through Twitch's revenue sources, there's one thing every streamer out there needs to understand. The numbers that you're going to see listed on this page here, they're just estimated because it has to take into consideration things that are going to minus out like Twitch's share, fees, and even taxes that may apply. So essentially, this is just going to give you great insight, but it's not going to give you the final number. Our first category is paid subs. Now, this should be self-explanatory, but if you don't understand what subscribers are, is when anybody that watches your channel and they feel like they get a value out of it and they want to help support your channel, they can click a subscribe button, which allows them to subscribe at a certain tier, tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3, which you can offer different perks or benefits. When somebody does subscribe, it will list here the paid subscriptions of what tier they're paying for. When you hover over this section, it will actually break down how many subs you have and at which tier and how much money you're making per tier. Next, we have up Twitch Prime. Now, if you're not familiar with what Twitch Prime is, essentially it's an added bonus from Amazon Prime where you can link your accounts that grants you one free subscription on Twitch's platform. Now, just to let you know, all the revenue that you'll get from a Twitch Prime subscription only comes in at a tier 1. Next is gifted subs, and these are subscriptions that won't auto renew because they're gifted from another user within your channel to another viewer that currently might be watching your channel or has watched it in the past. Now, these can be gifted at tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. So when you hover over it, it'll actually show you a breakdown of what gift subscription tiers have been gifted out within your channel. Most of these are going to be given at tier 1. We have a new addition to the subscription family where you can now give out multi-month gifted subscriptions, and that's where you'll see this labeled here. They work exactly the same as gift subscriptions. However, now you can give out consecutive months to a certain person out there. Do the same thing as before, hover on top of this, and here you will see tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 of multi-month gifted subscriptions in your channel. When it comes to subscriptions on Twitch, whether it be paid subscriptions, Prime subscriptions, gifted subscriptions, or monthly gifted subscriptions, yeah, that was all hard to say at once, the default contract with Twitch is a 50-50 split. So if you're getting a subscription for, let's say, around $5, you could expect around $2.50, minusing fees and taxes and all that fun stuff, of course. Twitch advertisements are next, and most people understand advertisements. Every time you serve up an ad, depending on how many positive impressions that has, how many people are currently watching, and how many times you serve ads in a given stream, depends on how much money you will accumulate within this section. Now, advertisements are based on what's called CPM, which stands for cost per milli. So essentially what that breaks down to is when you go into your Twitch affiliate agreement for ads, you will see what your current denomination value is for CPM. Twitch affiliates make $3.50 at the moment. By the way, this can change and may change in Twitch's future to where it's like YouTube, where you can make more money or less money depending on your particular niche or content that you provide. But at the moment, $3.50. So for every 1,000 positive impressions that you serve up on an ad that plays on your channel, you will get $3.50. Now, this is not a precise number because this number can change depending on the advertisers and what they pay for. And hey, Twitch is getting smarter. They're gonna start taking out, or have started taking out, things that are not positive impressions. And what I mean by that is if you have a lot of people that are inactive or lurking in your channel, those aren't positive impressions for advertisers. It's not money well spent. So you can see this number start going down, or it's just gonna be a lower estimate to begin with when they finally do your Twitch payout. When it comes to taking advantage of ads, you really need to have an engaged audience. You need to have active chatters because that shows as a positive impression for when ads are served up. It does no good for advertisers if you have a bunch of lurkers that never see the ads for when they're served. It's kind of wasted money for them. So if you plan on using ads, which I know a lot of people are against, but hey, it's a good revenue source if you have higher numbers, you want to make sure you're serving up to actual active chatters and active communities. Under your cheering section is where it's going to tally up the grand total for all the bits that have been donated and given to you within your channel. Now, if you're confused on what bits are worth on Twitch's platform, 1 bit is equal to 1 cent. So 10 bits, 10 cents. 100 bits, 100 cents, or $1, and so forth and so forth and so forth. When it comes to the cheering section, it only takes into consideration bits that are given through the chat feature on Twitch's program. So please remember that as we go into the next few income sources coming up, okay? Next, we have up game sales, which doesn't display anything. We're gonna get back to this one and save it for the end because it's a unique one. But after that, we have extensions. If you're not familiar with what an extension is on Twitch, it basically boils down to being a widget that can be displayed on your video player or down within your channel near your panels there. And some of these extensions give you some really cool options that can change in-game assets or give you some sound effects or give you some really cool assets and elements that can be displayed on your screen. And some of these require people to use bits to make it function correctly. And when they do use bits, you can make money from that. Now, any extension on Twitch's platform has a revenue share program. Most of them are 80-20, which means you get 80% of the bits while the person who developed the extension gets 20%. Now, this can change depending on who developed it, but that's basically the norm for it, the 80-20 split. For example, let's say you have an extension on your channel that allows viewers to play sounds or populate a graphic on your stream whenever they use bits through this extension. When they do use this extension, and let's say they have to use 100 bits to play a sound or populate a graphic, you will get 80% of the bits and they will get 20% of the bits. Hence, you get 80 bits, the developer gets 20 bits. Plain and easy, that's how extensions work with monetization. Now, if you're interested in using an extension that requires people to use bits or maybe get added bonuses when they do use bits, hey, it's a great way to make a little bit of extra income, and some people love these. The easiest way to see which ones are available for you that you might like is go to the extension section, go under discovery, and in the search bar, please type in extension bits. And this will display all the extensions that have the ability to use bits to get extra features. Cutting in here real quick, I'm always curious if there's a cool extension out there that you as a streamer are using or that you recommend. Do me a favor and leave me a comment down below and let me know what current extensions you're using, because hey, I always like learning about new ones. Twitch bounties are next, and this is exclusive to Twitch partners only. However, Twitch has said in the past they have thought about bringing this out to affiliates, so this could be a new release or a new feature in the future for affiliates, so make sure you take a look. But at the moment, Twitch partners only. What a bounty is, it's a way for creators to browse and accept paid sponsorship opportunities, aka bounties, directly from their Twitch dashboard. The cool thing about this is Twitch takes care of everything. They find the sponsorships, you have the ability to sign up for it and get accepted to make some awesome money. If you're a Twitch partner and you want to use bounties, hey, it's just over on the left-hand ledger of your creative dashboard. Click under there and discover what would be best for you and your community. Now, bounties are its own unique beast and it deserves its own video. But if you're interested in making money with bounties, it will display what they're willing to pay you. Now, I couldn't find any information if this number that's being displayed has Twitch fees into it, but I couldn't find anything on the FAQ or the bounty board of what it says. So I'm assuming the number they show is the number you'll get. But don't quote me on that. Hopefully they'll give some more clarity, but still a great way to make some extra cash. A lot of people get confused with what other bit interactions are. If you actually hover over this, you will see which interaction it's taken into consideration. At the moment, there's only one. If you start a poll on your stream where people can vote, guess what? People can actually give bits to have more votes, so that way it sways in their favor. And that's where you're gonna find this section under where you're accumulating bit money from polls. Now, I'm sure this will open up to other things in the future as Twitch develops more stuff, but this is why I wanted to show you how the bits from before are different from the other bit interactions. It's actually gonna separate itself out. So make sure you use this as an analytical monetization tool for when you have to reflect back within these different categories. Now, if you plan on using polls and giving people access to the bit feature, that's gonna grant them more votes, which is gonna get you more money. It does have a limitation to it. It actually can't be used on mobile, but that's a minor thing, which I'm sure they'll introduce down the road. Now, remember how we skipped one, and that was game sales. And you're all thinking, when did Twitch have game sales on users' channel? Well, they did. For Twitch partners and even some affiliates, you have the ability to sell a game or game assets within your Twitch channel, where that Twitch user would earn a whopping 5%. Needless to say, nobody really ever made money from it. Hence why Twitch took it away. In fact, they took it away a long time ago. But why is that category still here? Well, I have a strong theory behind that. When I went digging through the Twitch agreements for affiliate, there are two sections there that are very interesting. Now, these could be outdated, but I feel like they're not for a particular reason. You will see a section that's called qualifying purchases and special programs. And I feel that Twitch has this idea on the back burner that they're developing to give obviously affiliates and partners more revenue sources that will be coming. So you will see this game sales section most likely transfer over to a qualifying purchases section or special programs where, I don't know, perhaps you can sell particular items or assets or services directly from your channel. And I believe that's where this category will display that income source at some point. Or who knows, heck, since Twitch is owned by Amazon, maybe you'll start earning bounty revenue from every time somebody clicks through the new Prime Gaming. Or maybe if you're an Amazon associate and there's more links displayed on your channel, maybe you can earn additional revenue. Hey, who knows? The sky's the limit. It's kind of cool that they haven't taken it away yet, because I think that means they're working on more ways to monetize our channels, which I always like. At the moment, these are all the ways to discover where your revenue is coming from on Twitch's platform. Now, it's not a perfect system, but trust me, it's a lot better from when we first got monetization for partners and affiliates. We've gone leaps and bounds, trust me, but it's not a perfect system. Like I said, these are all estimates, so take their numbers with a grain of salt because they could fluctuate up and down. Now, if you're curious about when do I get paid? Hey, everything is based on net 15. So at the end of a given month, when you have made over 100 USD, that threshold right there, I don't know why people have such a hard time getting that. And yes, if you don't make it, it will roll over into the next month. Twitch does not take your money. When you get over that threshold there, Twitch will send you a payment 15 days afterwards, okay? May not be precisely on the 15th, but it'll be around that time. It even takes a little bit longer, a day or two, if it's your very first payout. I've realized from a lot of my friends. So don't sweat it. You will get your payment. Now, if you're a Twitch partner, yeah, you have the ability to negotiate for more money, but there are requirements about that. And if you'd like me to do a video about that at some point, hey, I'll be more than happy to. Just leave me a comment down below. But I just want to make sure I make clear how contracts work with Twitch. The default is a 50-50 split. When it comes to income exclusively from Twitch's platform, it can be very confusing. So I'm glad that I had the chance to break this down and demystify it. And I hope everything is crystal clear for you as you go forward as a new Twitch affiliate, or hey, congratulations if you made Twitch partnership. Super proud of you. Now, if you need any more help with how you can maybe get more subscribers or get more money, hence monetize your stream to the best of its ability, I'm gonna put a couple of videos over here to the side that shows you how to kick up your stream to make it bigger and better, and yes, monetize your stream, which is what I want for you. As always, all you beautiful streamers out there, take care, stay safe, and of course, peace!